Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of I Am I. My name is Joshua Ansley, or so this cover that I have over me, this mask that I wear on this All Hallows Eve. It is a beautiful night out here tonight, and it is All Hallows Eve, the night of the year where the veil is the thinnest between this world and the other world. So that veil is this cover so that we actually see this illusory world, right? As opposed to this other reality, So that's what I want to talk about today is this concept called Upadhi, right? Which there's not really a direct translation in English, but it is that by which the true meaning of something else is obscured, right? So in some ways we could call it's not a mask per se, it's an idea or a concept that limits the true nature of something else, right? So in the Vedantic philosophy, the common analogy, the metaphor is if you're walking down a dark alley and you see a rope on the ground, because it's dark and you can just see the outline of the rope, you think it's a snake, right? So you think it's a snake, but actually it's just a rope. The idea is that the snake, the concept of snake, is the Upadhi. It's the thing that covers up what is actually there. So if you have a pot, a clay pot, right? The idea is that clay is the true nature, but pot is the Upadhi. We think that it's a pot, but really that's covering the true nature of it. Again, just a metaphor, right? So that the true nature of it is still clay. If you take away the pot, then you actually are left with clay. So it's actually a process of negation that we find by pulling away that which is obscuring the true nature of who we are, that we find the actual true nature of who we are. So the Upadhi that we have is this identity, is this mind, this body, right? These thoughts, these emotions, this whole concept of who we think we are in this external world is an Upadhi. It is something that obscures the actual nature of who we really are. It is a Halloween mask. It is the Michael mask, if you will, or the Freddy mask of our divine consciousness, right? So that it's obscuring the true nature of who we really are. So it is the snake, and if you remove the concept of snake, then the rope is self-revealing, right? So that's the idea, is that we don't have to assert what consciousness is, because it is something that can't really be understood by the mind. It's just removing the understanding that we are not the mind. It's negating, I am not the mind, I am not the body, I am this deeper sense, this all-pervasive, it is unable to be wounded, it's unable to be hurt. It's it's the same fucking shit that I've been teaching about for years. I'm getting kind of fucking bored of saying it, honestly. I'm not really getting bored of saying it. That's not true. I'm never getting bored of saying it. I'm thinking that people are getting bored of saying it, which is probably true since it's gone from like 650 views down to 5. But I used to do like crazy fun shit on the vlog and like wear dresses and stuff like that, and now I just say the same message about talking how fucking absolutely beautiful and divine you are, right? But it's something that we need to hear again and again. I've kind of simplified because I've eased out of my manic nature of that time in my life when I was doing all that and felt like I need to. I took some hot yoga this evening. I'm actually soaking wet from hot yoga, and had the idea that that I might be drawing to a close for the vlog. Actually, I thought about at some point that maybe that this might be time. It might be time with the study of impermanence that I was teaching about this week, that I did the vlog on last week. It's almost like I really had the idea that I was going, this is insane when I think about this, that this was going to like put me on the map, this vlog. Just really, it's almost like, wow, that was only 3 years ago that you were that naive. I just watched an interview with Billie Eilish where she did the same interview that she did the year before. She watches her interview the year when she was 15, and now she's 16, and she's like, oh my God, she's such a baby. She's talking about herself. She's like, oh my God, she was such a baby. I was such a baby. And I'm like, that feels like me at fucking 40 talking about myself at 37, being like, that guy didn't know what the hell he was talking about. What ridiculous concepts and ideas that I hold on to now that are still fucking absolutely insane. I don't know, all of it probably. Everything I fucking teach is a bunch of load of crap None of it means a goddamn thing. That's the whole point, people. All right. Anyway, so I don't know. Maybe the vlog's coming to an end. Maybe I'll keep doing it. I just don't know why I was... Yeah. I was talking about in class today. I saw in the mirror, and I was like, oh, I got a fucking tattoo. I was like, you're so cool. Because I forget that I have it because it's back there. And I'm like, ooh, you're so cool. I'm so full of myself. Anyway, I'm learning to love myself. I'm learning to surround myself with people that love and appreciate me. And to truly love and appreciate myself. Anyway, we pull off that Upadhi, right? That limiting adjunct is the way it's translated oftentimes. This conditioning adjunct. It's all this other conditioning that makes us think that we are this something else other than what we really are. If we just fucking pull all that shit away, we're left with that self-revealing, beautiful, all-pervasive, eternal consciousness. It is the very core of who you are. Find it! It's not to be found, it's here already. It's just to be revealed. Right? Anyway, in Lakesh Lakin, I am you, you are me. Namaste.